You know what my backup plan was this, right? My backup plan was this. If I had $5 million, I got 5 million. I'm saying no more money ever, then that would last me 50 years living regular, my kind of regular. Because I would say, look, I'm spending $100,000 a year. You got a rent, you live in a nice spot, that's, let's just say 2,500. That's 30,000 a year. Then you got your bills, or you got your food. You may want to take a trip. I'm just rounding it off to 100,000 a year. Some people don't even make that. But you sit there and say, let's just say 100,000 a year, and I say to myself, okay, cool. If I never made another dollar, this 5 million gonna last me the rest of my life, because that'd be 50 years. And I was like 30 something at that time. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, okay, boom, putting this away in case you go left.
Everybody celebrates when the money come in, but almost nobody talks about the moment you realize the whole movement might collapse. Cameron just revealed the exact moment he started thinking long-term instead of rap star rich. And according to him, that mindset is the reason he quietly protected millions of dollars while the Diplomat's era was starting to fall apart. In this conversation, Cameron breaks down the financial reality that most rappers never talk about. He explains how artists can sell millions of records one year and then watch the next album basically flop. The money slows down fast in the music business. And if you're not thinking about wealth management, business strategy, taxes, and long-term investments, that first big check can disappear quicker than it came in. Now I'm about to let y'all hear this for yourselves. But before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts on this down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
Truth be told, if Steph Curry went and did make his full own company, I know you said like Dwayne Wade's, but like he would be fine now, but he started off with the brand.
Under Armour was not a brand when he went there.
Let me give you an example, right, Stat?
Okay.
Because you're kind of young, and that's the mentality of a 24-year-old. You get 1.5 million from Nike or whoever. That will not last you. If you up 200 million, that's you have a bad spending problem. You have a bad. You see, when you get money like this now, you think that's the way it's going to be forever, and it could be, or it might not be. I see rappers that come out and sold 3 million, and the next album sold 100,000, because you may thinking, I came out the gate sold 3 million. Like Chingy, right? No disrespect, Chingy. I fuck with this shit. 3 million out the gate. Next album, they like 100,000. Like, oh, now the record company ain't picking up. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm not saying you can sit there and say, cool, yo, my shit fly, my shit fly. Like LeBron, he got a lifelong deal with Nike. Everybody not getting them deals. So if you do a deal for 5 million, let's just say 5 million, I don't know. It seemed like Nike didn't even want to give Steph Curry 4 million. And you get 200 million, you can sit there and say, look, I'm going with the Nike brand because I'm cool with it. But we're talking about money that can secure your future by the time you're 40 and 50 years old. 5 million, I ain't think it's going to be secure if you want to get a car or you want to buy a house and then you want to do a few different things. It may not, 200 million could really secure your future. But you go get them Nike wings and that sweet tea.
I'm just saying, but like we always say, I'm learning, but also I'm thinking, okay, if I get 1.5 mil, like obviously more money is, trust me, more money is the better, like it makes sense, but also sometimes with the brand, okay, if I know I get 1.5 mil, that doesn't mean I got to get the most expensive car. I could chill until we figure out what that next move going to be.
When you get 1.5 million off the top, you got 800,000 after taxes. That's off the top, so you don't have 1.5 million.
You got 800.
But you're still, that's still like, that's still considered upper class. Like that's better than the middle. You know what I'm like? It's
How
still.
long? Let's say, for instance, you got $800,000 today. How long that's
Yes.
gonna last you?
Well, I
If
would
you ain't,
probably
if you ain't
put.
get no more money, how long would that last you?
It can last me a while because you're gonna put. I would put if 800,000 right now. You hand boom, half of that because I can live off of. I don't even have to live off of 100,000 a year. Half of that, we're gonna put that into investments and things like that. So that can make money and I won't touch it till I turn, what is it, 50, 55 for the Roth IRA. You know, I'm going to make those decisions to make it make sense. I don't got to go crazy and buy
Because
everything.
you invested, that means it's going to work.
No,
Good
So what
point,
do
it
you,
Killer.
doesn't.
just
It
because
doesn't.
you make an investment, that doesn't mean your investment's going to go good. That's like, and no disrespect to you, that's the young person's mentality. I'm going to do investments. It's going to matter. I'm going to trip. What's the investment? Is it guaranteed?
Yeah.
200 million tax free. You got to think this money coming from Asia. It's tax free.
Valid.
200
Well,
million is 200 million from Asia.
yeah.
1.5 in America is 800,000.
Yeah.
So you got
Food for
time.
thought.
Listen, Stat, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying, well, I am disagreeing with you. I'm not saying don't have your vision, but don't think that everything, what you should do is value every dollar you get like it's your last dollar, even if you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
you got more money coming. Always take every check you get like it's your last check until you get a big check and be like, all right, I can this a few million up, or I can a few 100,000 up because I know I
Yeah.
got this. You know what my backup plan was this, right? My backup plan was this. If I had $5 million, I got 5 million. I'm saying no more money ever, then that would last me 50 years living regular, my kind of regular. Because I would say, look, I'm spending 100,000 a year. You got a rent, you live in a nice spot, that's, let's just say 2,500. That's 30,000 a year. Then you got your bills, or you got your food. You may want to take a trip. I'm just rounding it off to 100,000 a year. Some people don't even make that. But you sit there and say, let's just say 100,000 a year, and I say to myself, okay, cool. If I never made another dollar, this 5 million gonna last me the rest of my life because that'd be 50 years. And I was like 30 something at that time. So I'm sitting there saying to myself, okay, boom, putting this away in case you go left. I got 5 million, and that'll last me 100,000 a year for the next 50 years. Anything after that, I could go. It's extra. It's party.
Yeah.
I could splurge on this, splurge on that.
Yeah.
Because 100,000 a year, you could do a little something extra. You could take a trip with your family if you got a regular job. You know what I'm saying? If you live a regular
Yeah.
life, you could do that. But you can't think that money's gonna be here like you getting it today in 5 years. Hopefully, you're making 10 times more than we all making right now. But that ain't the way life works. You have to prepare, hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Quote of the day. I love these conversations, especially when we have different point of views, because I think it gives some insight into how all of us think. And I'm always learning something. And hopefully sometimes I teach y'all something, even if it's not what you're used to hearing. But
Listen, you do teach us stuff. Listen, it's always good to get different people's perspective, but that should really be the quote for today. Hope for
Yeah.
the best, prepare for the worst.
Most artists chase the moment. Very few plan for when the moment is over. Nearly 70% of professional athletes and entertainers face serious financial trouble within years of their peak earnings. And that's why planning matters. So whether you're a fan of Cameron, Jim Jones, Joel Santana, or the whole Diplomats movement, the real lesson here is bigger than rap drama. It's about financial literacy. It's about protecting the future. It's about understanding that fame is temporary, but smart business decisions can last a lifetime. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think Cameron saw the Dipset situation coming before everybody else? And looking back at the history between Cameron, Jim Jones, and Joel Santana, do you think business decisions played a bigger role in the Dipset breakup than people realize? Let me know y'all thoughts on this down below in the comment section. And make sure y'all like and subscribe. Peace.